Every year, hundreds of couples go Greek for their big day. But getting married Mamma Mia style,
I think I'm going to take it off. I can't breathe.
it's not as easy as in the movies.
When you get involved with a priest, you need to have a lot of free time.
The priest's getting really agitated. It's been shouting and everything.
No, not the house. Alan, please listen to me.
It's the biggest moment of their lives.
There's going to be a storm tomorrow.
Oh, God.
It's not beautiful, it's not romantic.
But will it be a nice day for a Greek wedding?
She needs to get down and open the church now.
This week, Anthony and Denise are spending more than £20,000 on their dream day, but can wedding planner Rachel deliver top-notch service?
We don't have the flowers yet, so we're going to hold the wedding up because of this.
Bagging a bargain, Richard and Jelena are going budget for their big day, but only if the groom can remember his lines.
Have a go now. I can't. I don't even know any of it.
And Lancashire lass Claire has always dreamed of a beach wedding. But will Adam's boozy night out blow it?
I don't even want to go in. It absolutely stinks.
The Greek islands. Sunny, romantic, the land of gods. Fresh off the latest flight of London lovebirds, carpenter and set designer Anthony, and city fund manager Denise.
Sun's out. What more do we want, really? It's beautiful.
Tying the knot in just 4 days, they're planning a proper big old shindig.
We have quite a lot of people from Australia, quite a lot of people from England. We have 2 couples from New York.
But why the Greek islands?
Both sets of grandparents migrated from Greece to Australia, and I feel much more connected to Greece, obviously, than England. Even though England's my home, I've got 100% Greek blood.
Yes, she may be an Aussie, but her family were Greeker than Zorba, and having been together for 11 years, it's about time they got hitched.
The proposal was long overdue, really. When I actually got down on one knee, she lay a caveat on me instantly and sort of said, "Yeah, but do you promise to work really hard this year?"
Yes, for Denise, only the very best will do. That's why they're marrying in the exclusive town of Pescado, the swankiest resort on the island.
We wanted a big villa, one of the best villas on the island, and this one fit the bill. It's absolutely divine. And that's actually our boat we're going to be going out on the wedding day. That's the one we've hired.
Spending over £20,000, they want the best wedding the Greek Isles can possibly offer. That's why they've employed husband and wife wedding planning team, Rachel and Costis.
Everything's all right with the licence for Denise and Anthony. Are you in possession of it?
They got the papers, everything is all right.
They got everything?
She's a Geordie, he's a Greek. Their working partnership is a well-oiled machine. Rachel says,
We have ticked. That's the song for their first dance. On the night of the wedding, I'll give them a cue for that.
Costis does.
I'm not going to be there to help them set up, so make sure the guys, know to be set up ready for 7, because people might arrive at 7. Akis doesn't need to know anything about this cocktail canapes, because we did it last night.
Finito, go now, go.
Better get through a lot of that in a week.
Okay. Are you guys going to drive yourselves to the church?
I think we're just going to walk, yeah.
She's been organising weddings for 2 years, but Anthony and Denise's lavish do is Rachel's most important yet.
This is the biggest wedding I've done because it has 3 major elements. It's non-Greek speakers being married in a very traditional Greek Orthodox church with a very old traditional priest. Are you going to throw your bouquet, Denise? Yeah. And you're going to throw it outside the church? Everyone's married already. You want to throw it on the boat? We've got a 1.5-hour boat cruise with quite a large boat. And then from that, we've got quite a lavish reception up at the Emily's Hotel. It's been a challenging wedding to organise all in all.
Oh yes, it's going to be proper posh. Rachel can't afford for anything to go wrong.
See you.
Right, time to move islands. This is Cos, and waiting for our next bride and groom-to-be are wedding planners Joy and Alan Chapman.
Joy's like a Rottweiler on the day of the wedding, towards me.
He phones up and he'll say, Rottweiler 1 to Rottweiler 2. What do you want me to do next?
really funny.
And hoping it's going to be more than a nice day for their Greek wedding is Education Project Manager Jolene and Electrician Richard.
We need to go and have a drink. Because we've not had many today, have we?
For these sweethearts from Nottingham, this wedding's been a long time coming.
We got engaged 6 years, so it's taken us
a while
to make me finally say, oh, go on then.
Even then, popping the question wasn't that straightforward.
Kind of
just slipped
off the chair onto one knee, but slipped. Didn't stand, just slipped. What are you doing? It's like, will you marry me? And it took an old woman who was sitting on the other table saying, well, answer him then, answer him. She went, yes, yes.
Richard and Jolene are getting married in just 4 days, so it's straight down to business.
I'll have a brandy and Coke, please.
OK, thank you.
On a budget, they're keeping it cheap and cheerful and spending only £4,000.
It was literally 15k at home or 4k, you can come here and have all of this. Couldn't be better.
The value for money is brilliant.
Yeah.
At this bargain price, they get a boat trip, a barbecue beach reception, even hair and makeup.
We'll be picking everybody up at around 10 o'clock, OK, and getting them up to the hairdressers.
Whereabouts is the hairdressers? Because we were wondering whether we could have a test run.
To be perfectly honest, this isn't Vidal Sassoon, Nicky Clark. You're not going up there to a really glamorous hair salon. This is a lady that works from home. If I could ask you to trust me on this one, we haven't had anybody disappointed.
Joy has it all in hand. But one thing the couple wants exactly their way is the cake. They've even brought a picture.
So we're just having the 2 tea, aren't we?
I want to ask him to make it 3, because there are quite a few of you.
And can you do the blue, the nice blue?
Oh, the blue, the cake's going to be that colour.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Joy's been planning weddings on the island for 6 years and knows just the man to construct such a confectionery masterpiece. The local baker, Nick.
Mr. and Mrs. Mercer, spelt just like that, OK?
All right.
Using the locals is all part of Joy's low-cost service, but it can be risky.
I mean, I do try and plan for any eventuality. A lot of the Greeks say they don't plan for anything. They don't. They'd sooner muddle along, and then if something goes wrong, well, they'll sort it there and then.
Let's just hope Nick knows what he's doing.
I need to be confident that the cake's going to look good.
Hey, look at this.
Thank you. OK.
Back with Anthony and Denise, there's not a budget baker in sight. The pricey wedding do is wedding planner Rachel's biggest and most expensive so far. This evening it's a pre-wedding drinks party for the couple.
We're just having a small gathering down in the harbour for Denise and Anthony and their guests. We're just having a few glasses of champagne.
So Rachel's doing the organising, but where's Costis? Yes, the secret to this wedding planning partnership is British organisation with Greek public relations.
Bravo, sweet mommy. Are you having a good time here?
Yeah, that's lovely.
You got a lovely toto.
Yeah.
And Costis knows how to charm every guest in sight.
Voila, you are a very pretty woman.
Well, almost.
I need to go to have a wee, I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. All right. In you go.
If they're happy, I'm happy too. It's like my, how can I say, my mentality in making love. You are happy when the woman has an orgasm, not when you have an orgasm.
Coming up, Anthony and Denise's big day gives Rachel the runaround.
Actually, if I run in this heat, I might have a flipping heart attack.
Joy's plans for Richard and Jolene get explosive.
Oh, he's insane.
Another couple arrives to get hitched in the sun, but will their big day turn out soggy?
It's going to be a storm tomorrow.
Oh, God.
The Greek Isles. Every summer, hundreds of couples jet over here with one aim.
Getting married.
Mamma Mia style. Splashing the cash and spending over £20,000, Anthony and Denise's wedding is big. whilst Richard and Jolene have bagged a big day bargain and are spending just £4,000. Our next couple taking a swing at getting hitched the Greek way are Lancashire lovebirds Claire
I'm in charge, no, I'm joking.
and Adam. He's a council research officer, she's a childcare worker, and they've been planning their wedding since Adam popped the question last year.
I just want it to happen now instead of, like, towards the end we just kept talking about it, and I just wanted to do it, you know, and get on.
Just feels like all you're talking about is your wedding sometimes.
Yeah, what are we going to talk about afterwards?
Don't know.
One thing Claire has always wanted, her wedding on a sun-kissed beach.
I really, really wanted to get married on a beach rather than just in a chapel somewhere, because I thought it's so different from home.
What Claire wants, Claire gets, and their wedding planner Karen has got just the spot.
See this piece of land here where those two swimmers are?
Yeah.
Just opposite there. That's where the floral arch will be, and this will be where all the chairs will be set out.
Their wedding on the sandy shores of Rhodes is just 9 days away.
Coming here and seeing the beach where we're going to get married on, it beats a hotel on holiday at home any day, doesn't it?
Should we go have a drink then and talk?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
That's Claire's perfect beach sorted, but what does Adam want from his big day?
Shall we go for dinner for 6:30 so it gives us an hour and a half?
What are you thinking? You're frowning.
Yeah. You know better than us, so if you
No, what were your thoughts? Tell us.
No, we're agreeing.
What do you think?
It's up to you.
Oh, for God's sake, you say that and then when we go, we'll be like, I can't believe you did that.
She certainly wears the trousers, which is really sweet because that's the way it should be. No, it's quite funny actually to watch them. She's very sweet and he obviously loves her so much, he'll just agree.
One thing Adam does know, to have a perfect beach wedding, you need the sun.
The rep were saying that there were a lot of flooding and things like that on Tuesday, but when we got here, we were fine. There were just a few clouds and things.
That's it. You know, I haven't had one wedding where it's rained.
But will it stay that way? Back with budget bridal bookers Richard and Jolene, there's now just 2 days to go, and to make their wedding extra special, they've written their own vows. A decision which took some, very careful consideration.
Well, we were drunk, and Jolene came up with, let's write her own wedding vows. At the time, I thought, yeah.
So you like a good idea? Like, yeah, why not?
She'll forget.
And then actually...
But she didn't. And then I obviously turned around to bite me in the bum, and I've had to write my own wedding vows.
So now they're taking time out from each other to practice what they've written.
So, Richard, you drive me mad at times, but you make me smile every day. You're funny, witty and kind, generous and loving, and I absolutely adore you. I can feel my voice going already.
Looks like Jolene's been doing her own work. But what about Richard?
Go on then. So have a go now.
I can't. I don't even know any of it.
Really?
I, Richard.
I pledge this oath to the very end. I'll stay with you forever, my lover, my bestest friend.
Did you actually write that yourself? You got it to rhyme and everything.
I, Richard, do take you, Jolene, to come boogie with me. I don't know.
He probably won't like me saying this, but he did have a little moment last night. I think the nerves got to him. Sort of, you do still want to marry me, don't you? Yeah. You will turn up on the day, won't you? Of course you will.
Oh, that's really natural, though.
All your life is thinking, never get married. I'll never get married. Then all of a sudden, I'm getting married. I'm getting married. I've got sweaty palms.
Again.
Delicate.
Richard and Jolene's wedding is being organised by George Chapman. She keeps costs low by using the local Greek workforce.
I'll put the leads on here for you so you can just...
And for the nighttime entertainment...
1, 2. 1, 2.
She's calling in old friend, DJ Alexi.
Alexi made the speaker stands. We drew them. We went and bought the metal. He cut it. He welded it.
Far enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's all right.
And this is not the first time George used Alexi and his DIY DJ decks.
The first wedding Alexa did for us here, I'd previously given him a couple of CDs. One was our wedding march music and one was a party CD. And I told him track 3 of the wedding, you know, of the wedding CD, so that it was Here Comes the Bride.
Instead of this wedding song, we play Meatloaf.
And then I looked at the band and I went up to her. I said, I'm really sorry about that. She said, how did you know? She said, I'm a Meatloaf fan.
You know, it happens. Easy like that.
It's more Mozart than Meatloaf for wedding planner Rachel. She's on her way to meet classy couple Anthony and Denise.
We're just going to have a look at the church. I'm going to run through the ceremony a little bit with them. Denise is Greek Orthodox, although she's 3rd generation, and sometimes, you know, they forget little bits and pieces.
The Greek Orthodox ceremony, it should be fine, but I've never experienced something like that. Like, it's a little bit random.
Nice to see you.
And you.
It's the biggest wedding Rachel has ever organised, so it's essential that every aspect goes smoothly.
Okay, well, I'll go through because I really need to check this church is all right.
Check the church? What's wrong with the church?
Please be open, please be open.
Oh dear.
And then she's just checking that the church is open.
Okay. The church isn't open. We're all here. She needs to get down and open the church now. We're all waiting here. Very important, thank you.
Denise and Anthony's Greek Orthodox ceremony has to be approved by a proper Greek Orthodox priest. And Kostis is driving 50 miles to the priest's house.
When you get involved with a priest, you need to have a lot of free time. Because you might have in your head that it's going to take you 5 minutes to do something and you need 5 lives. They're difficult. For no reason, they're difficult.
Putting on his best shirt, Kostis, the Greek warrior, smartens up for the battle ahead.
All right. Okay, we don't have to be stressed. We're not going to Iraq to war. We're going to meet the priests. It's not like a mission.
Are you sure, Kostis? Because if the priest doesn't approve the wedding, the biggest job of the year is in serious jeopardy. At the chapel, Rachel's finally got Denise and Anthony in.
It's awesome. Beautiful.
We could have gotten married at the hotel instead of in the church, but the Greek Orthodox aspect of it is quite important to Denise, especially because she is Greek, essentially.
Although it's not without its dangers.
As soon as you start the walk, the whole of the congregation must throw their rice as hard and fast as they can at the couple, at the priest. The couple will shelter with the Bible, but you will get hit. In some parts of Kefalonia, they actually throw the sugared almonds at the same time, and they did that to me. And I had marks on my back, and I was like hurting afterwards. I could feel it. Yeah, it's not nice.
Beware Greeks bearing gifts, especially nuts. At the priest's house, Kostis has been sweet-talking him for more than an hour. But with the whole of Anthony and Denise's ceremony at stake, has he been successful?
Finito. Finito, finito. The good thing is that we got the paper. The paper I need to get, it was the certificate for the wedding license. We got that paper in here.
To the victor, the spoils. Back with Lancashire lovebirds Claire and Adam, and with 20 family and friends now here to celebrate, Claire can't wait for her dream beach wedding.
I think when you see pictures of people getting married on the beach, it looks really romantic. I like it. Adam says it's cheesy though. Romance, it's cheesy.
The couple met 6 years ago at their local pub when Claire was 17.
I knew as soon as I met him that I wanted to be with him because I couldn't stop thinking about him straight away.
No sooner had she found her man than Adam left for university.
When I found out he was going to uni, I was absolutely gutted. We stayed together through uni, it was really, really hard. But I think that's like, I just knew that when I worked with him, it didn't feel right.
Now their wedding on Rhodes is fast approaching, but with a colossus of clouds brewing, the couple have weather worries.
I want to know the weather forecast.
if it rained the full way through, I think it would ruin it a bit. But we'll have to wait and see. It hasn't rained so far, so fingers crossed.
It's the day before the couple's wedding, and wedding planner Karen has news.
Just give you a quick call. I know that we said that we'd catch up about the weather. I've checked 4 sites today. All of them are actually saying that it's going to rain tomorrow. There's going to be a storm tomorrow.
Oh, God.
I can have everybody on standby, so the wedding plans can take place on the Friday then.
The weather report's quite bad for tomorrow, so she's given us the option of changing the day from the Thursday to the Friday. So she's going to give me a ring tomorrow morning if the weather's looks like it's going to be bad or if it's going to be raining.
Well, the wedding may be up in the air, but the stag and hen nights, they're definitely on.
I think it's going to be quite low-key, mainly because we don't want to wake up with hangovers the next day.
Is it going to rain tomorrow, do you think?
Hopefully no.
Yeah. I really want to get married on the beach and I want the sun and everything. I just want to wake up and know that it's my wedding day. It's going to be well bad morning looking out of the curtains like, is it raining or is it sunny?
From the moment we got up, it was nice and sunny and the clouds came over and it was, oh no, what we're going to do? You know, and then she got the phone call stating that it might be put back a day. So yeah, a really emotional day today.
Thank you. Yes. I think I'm going to cry my wedding day because I actually have got tears. How did that
Whilst Claire and the girls are getting emotional, Adam and the boys are getting carried away. And this was meant to be low-key.
I've just had a text from Claire. She's asking me, she said, you've got to be careful. She's going to be really upset tomorrow if we're all rough for the wedding, if it's on. So, yeah, I've got to look after Adam.
Not sure Adam's in safe hands here.
Pour it down. Hey!
Well, at least Claire's dad is here to make sure the groom makes it in the morning.
I think there'll be a few more pints going down yet. A long may it continue. We've got a few hours hopefully yet.
Cheers.
Come on, hurry up.
Coming up, it's Rachel's biggest wedding of the season, but will she get to the church on time?
I've got people standing waiting for me in a harbour.
Then you should like Camellia, baby.
Joy's searching for that special someone.
I'd arranged to meet them at 10 o'clock here. Never lost a bride on the morning of the wedding before.
And has Adam blown his big day?
What she heard? Right.
Three islands, 3 couples and 3 Greek weddings. Spending just £4,000, Richard and Gillian are going budget for their big day. Lancashire lovers Adam and Claire are chasing a dream beach wedding, but the weather could have other ideas. And Anthony and Denise are spending big bucks with an ultra-lavish do.
Running a little bit late, but we're all right.
And that's where wedding planner Rachel comes in. It's the morning of Anthony and Denise's wedding, and Rachel's biggest of the season.
Is everything ready for me?
No, shortly, baby.
But it needs to move quickly.
Okay.
She can't afford for anything to go wrong.
Come on.
And it's not just the clock she's fighting. Today's also a battle of Rachel's British efficiency
Costies.
versus Costis' more Mediterranean approach.
Come on, hurry up. Costis, come on, this is priority. I've got to leave. I don't have time. I've got people standing waiting for me in a harbour.
Then you should like Camellia, baby. You should like Camellia.
Oblivious to the stress, at Denise's hotel, it's a morning of sipping champers. But for Rachel, having finally got to the harbour, the only drink she's lifting is in boxes.
Okay, this is when it's always all hands on deck with my hands. Okay. We've got a bit of Greek man syndrome going on here with their lack of assistance. I'm going to remove like Annika Rice here because I'm running late. Whew. Morning. Don't have time. Got a wedding to organise. I've had my coffee. We're all good, we're running. Actually, if I run in this heat, I might have a flipping heart attack.
With a day to go till their wedding, Richard and Gillian are slightly more relaxed. although the thought of those self-written wedding vows is beginning to loom.
I think I'll be nervous.
I think you'll be nervous, but I think she'll be fine.
I know I'll be nervous, actually. I reckon you're going to go. I reckon there's going to be a few tears with you.
I'm like a rock. There'll be no tears.
They're getting married at the Chapel of St Nicholas on a tiny isle in the middle of the bay. And the only way to get there is by boat. And thanks to her local contacts, wedding planner Joy knows her salty sea dog who's more than up to the job.
Fine figure of a man.
Captain Yanni.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, my baby.
Opa!
Opa!
And for Richard and Jalene's wedding, the captain has lined up something very special.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, yeah.
There's all sorts in here.
He's planning a firework display for the happy couple's reception. And who needs expensive pyrotechnics when you've got a stockpile of out-of-date distress flares?
They're brilliant, aren't they?
This is the normal. No, I get for this. I get about 40 pieces for
this. Brilliant.
Joy's impressed. But letting off distress flares when you're not actually in distress, well, when you're not actually at sea, it's not going to go down well with everyone.
I think they thought he was in trouble because he let the distress flare. Oh, he's incensed. See you tomorrow.
It's the day of Adam and Claire's wedding. Well, it's meant to be.
Hello.
Hi, Adam, it's Karen.
Good morning.
Saying that it's going to be, raining sort of on and off all day.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be better tomorrow. It's up to you. I'll change it all for you if you want me to, or we can go ahead with it today.
Right. It's a hard decision to make, really. I would have preferred to have done it today, but Kevin's advising us to wait till tomorrow, so I don't know.
But it looks like the decision is going to be made for him. Last night, Adam's stag carried on until 4 a.m, and bride Claire's just found out.
What she heard? Right. Apparently she sent Anthony a text saying she didn't want to get married today. I think she may have, some information may have come through that we got a bit drunk last night, so I think she's a bit annoyed.
With an hungover groom and seriously wet weather, Claire's dream of getting married on the beach is slipping away.
I don't even want to go in. It absolutely stinks.
What do you mean?
Did you shut the door? Shut the door.
What are you crying for?
So upset. Is it not how it's supposed to be? Or
Why are you upset?
because everyone wasted. Everyone trying to feed you shots all the time, so you're rough for your wedding day. It's ruined, Adam.
Back with wedding planner Rachel. The chapel may be open this time, but with just an hour to go till Anthony and Denise tie the knot, there's another problem.
The florist isn't here and I don't have his cell phone. We don't have the flowers yet. The bridesmaids have got to have the flowers by 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock now, so we're going to hold the wedding up because of this.
With guests starting to arrive, the flowers are still nowhere to be seen.
How many minutes away are you?
And now the groom has turned up.
Just put your foot down and get to Fiscardo quickly.
Denise is due to arrive any minute.
When you get to Fiscardo Bay Hotel, even though it's no entry, turn left.
At last they're here, but with the bride turning up in a matter of seconds, getting them given out, it's gonna be close.
Have you got the wristbands as well? The men are inside the church. They've been waiting a long time for their flowers.
Finally, everyone's flowered up, and just in time. Rachel's managed to pull off the most important part of the day for her biggest wedding so far. Anthony and Denise are getting married.
Βεβαίως να ακούσει παρουσία για να τη απαντήσει.
Μεγαλύνθητη ως η Σάρα και εφράνθητη ως η Ρεβέκα και πληθύνθητη ως η Ραχήλ.
Nothing is easy in life. Nothing is easy. We live in the 21st century and everything is running so fast. Even to get married is not easy at the moment.
For Richard and Gillian, it's the night before their wedding, and the bold decision to write their own vows is now really sinking in.
And I can't wait to finally get my vows over and done with. Not in a nice saying this to get them over and done with, but just that's my only concern.
Yeah, the girls did say to me the other night just to take the time, keep pausing.
Start off lovely and then speed up right at the end.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about that actually, yeah.
The next morning, Richard and Gillian's wedding planner, Joy, is on the move, but already it's not going how she planned.
Well, I'd arranged to meet them at 10 o'clock here and pick them up, and they've just all disappeared. I can't think where they've gone.
In her 6 years organising weddings, this is a new one for Joy.
Never lost a bride on the morning of the wedding before. I love this job.
Anyway, how's Nick, the local baker, getting on with that bespoke wedding cake?
The waiting cakes for Mr. and Mrs. Mersha is ready.
Not bad. Although were neon seashells in that picture?
Well, it's already a first. First time I've lost a bride on the morning of the wedding. I went to Contessa's where I said I'd pick you all up. You weren't there. Oh
no! Whilst Richard and his mates calm their pre-wedding nerves, Gillian has her hair done, Greek style, by the locals' answer to Vidal Sassoon. Then it's off to Joy's very own flat to finish off getting ready.
See the bride. Toast to my ladies. Thank you for everything.
And whilst the girls tuck into some bubbly,
Hi, Alan.
Joy phones husband Alan to sort transport plans.
Yeah, if he comes back and parks where he... No, not to the house. If he
As a wedding planner, it's always good to create a stress-free atmosphere and a feeling of calm on the wedding day.
No, not the house. Alan, please listen to me, darling. Not the house. The old taxi rank on the corner. Are you there? Alan? Alan? You know, men, they don't listen, do they? They just don't listen.
Coming up, will Richard get those vows right?
I, Richard, take you, Gillian, to be my wife.
It's far from smooth sailing for Rachel.
We've got 15 minutes to dock before we get a tax fine.
And will it be beach wedding bells for Adam and Claire?
In some ways, I wish we'd have had the wedding yesterday.
Adam and Claire want to be married on the island of Rhodes, and getting married on the beach has always been Claire's dream. But so far, it's a dream that's not going to plan. A stag night that lasted till 4 in the morning, plus torrential rain equals one not so happy bride.
I don't even want to go in. It absolutely stinks.
So, with Claire putting on a brave face, they've decided to postpone.
I'm really looking forward to tomorrow now, when we definitely know that we're getting married no matter what, so I'm really excited now.
But after the drama and disappointment of yesterday, will today's attempt be any different?
Almost there, Adam. So it's still time to run. He's pretending everything's okay, but I can tell he's really nervous inside.
In some ways, I wish we'd have had the wedding yesterday, because I don't think I'd have felt as nervous as I do now. But yeah.
Looking forward to it, Adam.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
That's the most enthusiastic I've ever heard you.
For Richard and Gillian, the waiting's almost over.
Jolene is my oldest friend. I've known her my whole life, so it means a lot to see her so happy.
There we go, Dad. There we go, mate. There we go. No turning back now, lad.
Like a fairy tale princess, bride Gillian is finally on her way to marry her Prince Charming.
Is that too much?
But the biggest part of the day is yet to come. The wedding ceremony and, of course, the exchanging of vows. And with the chapel stuck on an island, they've got to get there. Well, that's Captain Yanni's job. And it ain't a proper pirate ship without the captain's own supply of grog.
Now I have the special medicine, Sikudia from Creta and Uzo. This is the special.
At 80% proof, this ouzo's certainly special.
Anyone for Uzo?
Fancy a swig, Gillian? Maybe not. Land ahoy! It's just a short climb to the chapel, and anyone unsure where to go, well, joys on hand with directions.
No, they're going to come up with the bride and groom.
Hello.
Not yet. Can you just get us up out the way first, please? Okay, you want to come up in front with the bridesmaids behind you, and we'll have the musicians in front, okay? So, Richard and Jolene, would you like to start your part of the ceremony now, please?
But before they finally tie the knot, they have to exchange their self-written vows. It's the part they're most anxious about. Will they get them right? Especially Richard.
I, Richard, take you, Jolene, to be my wife. I love you more and more each day. I will trust you, respect you, laugh with you, and cry with you. I give you my hand, my heart, and my love from this day, forever and ever.
Go on, Richard! Go on, Scrub!
So today with my whole heart I pledge to thee my love and faith for eternity, to fill your life with laughter and fun, to stay with you, my only one. I'll be your friend in good times and bad, comfort you when you're feeling sad. I pledge this oath to the very end. I'll stay with you forever, my lover, my best friend. I managed to get through the whole of my vows except for the last line, and then I had a little blubber.
I know, that's what made me go. My bottom lip, I was like, biting.
But this was just amazing. I am on a big high
the most
right now.
amazing thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. Everyone ready?
Everybody to the boat! We've got a barbecue to go to!
No whiff of a budget barbecue for Denise and Anthony. They've been sailing the seas for over an hour, and now their champagne cruise has come into port. Her biggest wedding of the year, Rachel's day has been far from smooth sailing, and that's not about to change.
We've got 15 minutes to dock before we get a tax fine. So the port police is actually waiting in the harbour for us.
If they don't, it could be an £800 fine.
Go upstairs to help Sam because we've got 10 minutes to unload. Okay, I've got 5 bottles to go in here. Put that in my car.
Good job Custis has recovered from his earlier bout of Greek man syndrome. With seconds to spare, everything's ashore, and with all the excitement, Costis doesn't want to hang about.
Where's the hotel buses?
Costis, I need to wait to make sure a few many people are on the buses. If you want to go, just go, all right? But don't leave me here. All right? Are you in a hurry to go somewhere?
No, for you, I'm saying.
Well, for me, I'm not in a hurry. We're under control at the Emily, so I'm not in a hurry. I just don't want to leave people lying around in the harbour.
Never any sellotape around when you need it, is there, Costis?
Yes, Sergeant.
With the sun going down on Denise and Anthony's reception, Rachel's biggest wedding of the year is finally over.
I'm done. I'm sick of the sound of my own voice. I'm sick of the telephone. I don't think I can speak anymore, to be honest.
It may have left her speechless, but Rachel can go home knowing the day's been a success. On the beach in Rhodes, Adam's waiting nervously for his bride, Claire. They were meant to be married yesterday, and it's been an anxious 24 hours for the couple.
You look absolutely gorgeous.
Waiting that extra 24 hours, I think it's been hard work for him.
I'm taking my daughter down, giving her away on the beach. It's going to be special. I've got my hankies ready.
Claire's desperate to get married with the sand between her toes. Will her dream finally come true?
Today is a day you will always remember, the greatest in anyone's life. You'll start off the day just two people in love and end it as husband and wife. And with luck, all your hopes and your dreams can be real. May success find its way to your hearts. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joys. But today is the day it all starts.
I Adam, take you, Claire, to be my wife, to be my friend, my love and my partner in life.
Adam, I give you this ring as a sign of my love and commitment.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Congratulations.
Words can't describe what a moment it was for them both to be here on the beach as she wanted, in the sunshine, with the sand. Lovely. And I'm going to start.
It may have been emotional, but it's been Claire's perfect day.
Thank you so much for coming. I got to set me off because this is my dream wedding and I've got everything I wanted and I've got everyone here that I wanted to come. So I just want to say thank you and that you all look really nice. Oh, for God's sake.
For Jolene and Richard, their ceremony's also over and the wedding party are sailing to the reception. They may have had their Titanic moment, but Captain Yanni's private beach complete with distress flares is looking a little bit more apocalypse now. And along with their wedding guests, Mr. and Mrs. Mercer storm the beach. All that's left now is for bride and groom to cut that beach-themed wedding cake. Hang on, let's have a look at that picture again.
Oh, it was amazing. You couldn't ask for anything beautiful. It was what dreams are made of. It's a bit of a swimmer. It wasn't what it looked like, what we wanted it to look like, but
it wasn't quite what we'd asked for.
it tasted
But it tasted
amazing.
It tasted like a mousse.
Yeah, don't judge a
Like
book
a
by its
chocolate
cover.
mousse.
It tasted amazing.
They've had a fantastic time. The bride's parents, the groom's parents, they've never experienced anything like this before.
Oh, it's been amazing.
Stunning.
Yeah, it's been amazing.
Really stunning. It's such a romantic setting. You couldn't ask for more, could you?
No.
It's been amazing.
Next time,
I'm scared to death.
getting married on the side of a cliff means it's a tricky way down to the chapel.
I'm not looking at anything else.
Dealing with a demanding bride,
I'm a control freak.
one wedding planner has her work cut out. And after 35 years, will one couple finally get the wedding they never had?
He's going to stand there and he's going to tell me he loves me.